Hey y'all, welcome to Go Mommy Fitness. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shakita, and I welcome you guys to follow me through my fitness journey. Y'all, I am so excited. This is my first Cook With Me video. I'm going to be calling this series Go Mommy Eats, and I'm really hoping to do more videos like this for you guys in the future, but it'll be better quality as I grow through this. So give me grace. I am transitioning back into a plant-based um, eating habit. I want to make this a lifestyle change because I prefer the way I feel when I eat this way. So I woke up one day, had a taste for spaghetti. So on my lunch break, I just hopped up and pulled some vegetables out the fridge and decided I was going to try this plant-based style. So what I did was I grabbed my pan, I put about a tablespoon of grapeseed oil and I let that heat up. I dropped my carrots in there. I let that cook for about 8 to 9 minutes to get tender enough before I add the rest of the vegetables. So I am now chopping up the bell pepper. I will then chop up the onion, the garlic, and the mushrooms. Next up, I gave the carrots a quick stir. Then I added my red bell pepper and my onion to the pan and I let that saute together for about 5 minutes. All right, guys, at this point, I'm giving this a quick little stir before I add the mushrooms and the garlic. I will let this saute just for a couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes or so, um, just until I get enough of the aroma. Then I'll add the seasonings to this and we'll get ready to add the sauce in just a couple minutes. I am now adding the pink Himalayan salt, the black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. That's my big baby waving to you guys. She wanted to say hi, but she didn't want to be on camera. After adding the seasonings, I gave this a quick stir. Then I'll get ready to put a pot of boiling water on so that we can boil our noodles. Adding some salt to our water for our noodles to give them some flavor. At this point, I was checking out this jar of spaghetti sauce. My daughter had picked this up from Sprouts. I've never used this particular brand before, so I was checking out the label. This is Dave's Gourmet Organic Sauce. The label shows that it is gluten-free and non-GMO. All right, after sauteing for a few minutes, I added the sauce to the pan. I wasn't sure if I would need the entire jar, but it turned out I did. I also sprinkled a little water in that jar to get that little bit at the bottom. I also wanted to point out that I ended up having to turn this particular eye up a little higher. Something was going on with it while I was in the middle of cooking. It stopped getting hot, so I had to turn it up. Please don't. You don't have to do that. It was just something that I had to do. I don't know if it was a short somewhere, but it actually stopped cooking for a little bit, so I needed to turn it up. You'll also see that I added some thyme and some oregano, as this is spaghetti, so I wanted it to taste as close to it as I could get. All right, it's time to let our sauce simmer. It's also time to put the noodles in the water. These are zucchini pasta noodles that my daughter picked up from Sprouts. Never tried these before, so we're giving these a try today. The box instructed to boil these for 8 minutes, so I'll be dropping this in the water for 8 minutes, stirring occasionally. Make sure you also stir your sauce occasionally. Just wanted to take a moment to note that it's really important to clean up as you go. You guys didn't see me clear off the cutting board and, the trash from chopping everything up, but it's really important to clean up as you go. It makes everything easier when the food is done. You have minimal cleanup, minimal to no cleanup by the time you finish everything. So, wanted to put that little gem out there. It definitely made things easier for me later in the day. I tasted the sauce just to get the flavor profile, and I realized that it needed some sugar. I don't use sugar, so what I did was I got some agave and I put some agave in there a little bit at a time. I much prefer this to not be sweet than to be too sweet. I ended up having to put agave in this twice because I was only going a little bit at a time. It gave it the right amount of sweetness that it needed without you actually tasting that it's syrup. So it worked for me perfectly. Okay, y'all, I drained the noodles, giving the sauce its final stir. And this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. This is actually good. The texture of the noodles are not the same as regular noodles. Just gonna let you know that right off bat. But I like the flavor. I have a taste for spaghetti. I did it plant-based style, so it was a win.